wasn't thinking I was gonna end my stream. I'm an hour in. I wanted to be like a fucking 2-3 hour stream, or however long it takes me to read this fucking book. And I went to my home screen to see if I can while streaming, and you know what it did? It fucking ended my stream. So now this is gonna be part 2 instead of one fucking video. So I'm annoyed and I'm sad. So there has been literally 3 seconds between part 1 and now part 2. There will not be a part 3. Hopefully. What's going on? What's going on is I checked my fucking home screen to go, and I was going to look up the car, and it fucking ended my stream. Because I'm on my phone. So, you know what? You did that. You ended my stream. You made it a 2-part stream. You proud of yourself? I know I would be. What's it called? Your car. It's a Ultima. I think it's like a Honda. How do you spell it? I don't fucking know. It's like I think it's either UL or AL, Ultima. You see it all the time on commercials on TV and stuff. I think it's AULTMA, I think, maybe? I'm not for certain. But I do know that it is a 2016 Ultima 4-door, 4-wheel drive fucking car. Ultima! Yes, Ultima! Oh my god. Yes, Ultima. Yes. That's Ultima. Yes. I'm a tired boy. What can I say? I'm tired. Focusing on reading. You know. I, yeah. You know what? I kind of want some cereal. I'm gonna get some cereal. I already say I'm gonna take a quick break, and you know what? You're coming with me, and I'm gonna make some cereal. Let's get some cereal. I want some cereal. That's incorrect completely. I can't find anything about Ultima. That's correct. I don't know what kind of I don't know why that's not showing up for you, but wait, hold on. Let me go ask just to make sure. They give out mini questions, mini quizzes. They do trick questions, but so far I've passed everything they've asked, and it's everything I've already know. Literally everything in the book I've read so far. I'm sure it does, but so far everything. The only thing I wasn't 100% sure on was just the different speeds in different locations.
How fast do you go in school?
20.
How fast do you go in residential?
25.
How fast do you go on a country highway?
15? They didn't say. They didn't say anything about that.
Well, got it. Think.
Yeah,
How far away do you park from the fire hydrant?
I haven't gone that. But you don't. You don't park. Okay, you know what? Go fuck yourself. What's going on is I'm getting some cereal, and I double checked, and it is a Ultima. Let's get some rice pockets. Gonna set you right there. All right, one more time. How do you spell it? How do you spell it? Altima. Ultima. Ultima. 2000. So I found out it was actually 2013 Ultima. Ultima. Altima. Altima. I'm not a car person, so I wouldn't really know all the specs about it. I just know it's 4-door. It goes vroom vroom, and is an Ultima. Cool. Hell yeah, it is. Okay, got my bowl of cereal. I love that car. It's a great car. So yeah, that will be most likely my first car. Because she's gonna want to get a new car or something, and then she's gonna give me that car. Okay, let's see if I could put this on my. Seems sturdy enough. Alright, why don't you buy a Accord? Because I don't have the money. And, you know, I like the car already. I've driven in it before. It's really nice and smooth. And like I said, I'm not a car person, so I don't know, like, all the specs. I know. Hold on for me. This fucking thing is so fucking, like, stubborn. It doesn't want to work. So I have this thing hooked up to my table. And so it's like I attach my phone to that. But it is not. It's because I have my phone cover case on. There we go. Alright, cool. Ramp meters are placed on some freeway on-ramps. These look like traffic signals, but only operate during certain times of the day. For multi-lane on-ramps, each lane has a ramp meter. Only one vehicle can proceed each time on the green light. The green light comes on. When your light turns green, speed up to merge with traffic on the freeway. Ramp meters will appear dark when not in use. Do not stop at any dark ramp meters. Leaving a freeway. When you leave a freeway, turn on your signal well ahead of time. Maintain your speed until you are off the freeway. Once on the exit ramp, begin slowing to the posted advisory speed. Most freeway exits are numbered to help you quickly spot the exit you want to take. If you miss your exit, go to the next one. Never stop or back up on the freeway. The shoulder should only be used in an emergency. I'm gonna put my cereal bowl in my lap. Legal trouble? If you have trouble on a freeway, WTF? WTF what? I know, right? Well, I mean, I could have like some fucking fireworks going off behind me, but other than that, I'm just literally reading a book, eating a bowl of cereal. You know, if that's what gets you off, then hell yeah, stick around. But if not, well, nice chatting with you. Rice pocket cereal. It's like rice checks. Or like, it's also like it's rice checks. Let's eat some tacos though, dude. I had tacos. I had a Crunchwrap Supreme earlier today from Taco Bell. That's pretty good. Okay. When you leave a freeway, turn on your signal well ahead of time. Maintain your speed until you are off the freeway. Once on the exit ramp, begin slowing to the posted advisory speed. Most freeway exits are numbered to wait. No, how do I read that? Vehicle trouble. If you have vehicle trouble on a freeway, move to the right shoulder. Do you want to go to a Pizza Hut? Yeah, that'd be neat. If you have vehicle trouble on a freeway, move to the right shoulder or emergency stopping area. Turn on the hazards light to warn other drivers. If possible, it is better to stay in or near your vehicle on the side away from traffic. Walking along freeway is dangerous. Driving a large vehicle or towing. Large vehicles or vehicle towing a trailer are longer, higher, and wider than other passenger vehicles. They take longer to accelerate and to stop, and require more room to turn. When you drive a pickup with a camper, a motorhome, or tow a trailer, you should often check your speed and traffic behind you. If traffic is stacking up behind you, pull off at the first safe turnout to let the traffic pass. Use the right lane on roads with two or more lanes of traffic going in the same direction. It is against the law to allow passengers to ride any type of trailer, except commercial, bus trailer, and independently steered trailer, or a trailer towed with a fifth wheel device to carry passengers in a fifth wheel trailer. It must have safety glazing materials than windows and doors with windows. Must also have a way for passengers in the trailer to get the driver's attention by visual signal or sound. An unobstructed exit that opens from both inside and outside is also required. Oregon law allows you to tow a maximum of one boat, general utility trailer, and other vehicle behind a passenger or recreational vehicle. You cannot tow a second trailer or vehicle. All right.
Are you in camera?
Yeah. Hmm. Sample test questions. All right. When entering a freeway, A, slow down, B, speed up and merge with traffic, C, 200 hazard lights and warn other traffic. I think we're gonna speed up. Exclamation mark. Yes, agreed. A broken yellow line on your side of the road only means passing is not allowed on both sides. Passing is allowed on both sides. Passing is allowed on your side. A broken yellow line on your side of the road only means passing is allowed. On a line on your side of the road only means on your side, yeah, basically. That you can pass on your lane. When passing another vehicle, it is okay to exceed the speed limit. Do not begin to pass before you start. On the passing zone, you can pass the intersection if no cars waiting to cross. When passing another vehicle, it is okay to exceed. Do not begin your pass before the start of a passing zone. That's kind of a stupid question because if you pass, I guess oh. See, those are stupid questions. They're not like just a direct answer. Um, B. Do not begin your pass before the start of a passing zone. I mean, yeah, you don't pass before the passing zone, and it is also not okay to exceed the speed limit to pass, but you also don't pass if in the middle of it. I'm just gonna fucking say B, do not pass, and A is okay. I don't fucking know. That's a stupid question.
What's the question?
When passing another vehicle, A, it is okay to exceed the speed limit. B, do not begin your pass before the start of a passing zone. C, you can pass in an intersection if no cars are waiting to cross.
B.
B. Yeah.
Do not ever pass. You do not go through a.
But
Do not
but
pass people in an intersection, and you're not supposed to ever speed.
yeah. So I was right. It was just worded weirdly.
I'm telling you trick questions.
Question 4. When you stop behind a vehicle, you should be far enough away to see where the rear tire meets the road, the top of the bumper, the brake lights. They never even said that.
No.
No.
You should always park car lights behind. You should always stop the car's lights behind any car.
Where the rear tire meets the road, the top of the bumper. See, they didn't say any of this though.
Well, because you have to kind of know. A car's length away, you should be able to see the car coming.
Where the rear tire meets the road.
What's the options?
Where the rear tire meets the road, the top of the bumper, or the brake lights. Where the tire meets the road. Yeah. No, milk. Oi, chief. 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 Chief.
Yeah?
Chief, milk.
He's bus.
Chief?
I'm sorry,
Chief. Oh, I almost just spilled my cereal. No, that's my mother. Mm. Number three. You can see your shadow behind the thing, by the way. Huh? I'm just saying you can see your shadow. I don't know if you. I'm just saying you can see your shadow. Turns and do you have a girlfriend right now? I do not. I am currently single, but there are interests. But I'm not really looking for a girlfriend. If a girlfriend happens, it happens. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. Trap some girl. Oh yeah, we capture her. Mm-hmm. Uh, um. Turns and intersections. Turn signals. Turn signals are used to communicate with other drivers where you intend to go. You must signal before you turn, change lanes, or pull away from a curb. Before making such a move, be sure you can do so safely. Check traffic ahead, behind, and to the side. If your vehicle is moving in traffic, use your turn signal at least 100 feet before you turn or lane change. When you are parked at a curb and about to re-enter traffic, use a signal long enough to alert traffic that you are moving into the lane. Only use hand and arm signals in daylight and when you can clearly see people and vehicles at a distance of 1,000 feet. You must use turn signals lights at night or when visibility is poor. Hand and arm signals should not be used at any time you are driving a wide or long vehicle. You're on the toilet? Dude, fucking lucky. Oh, sorry, I was on the toilet. I mean, I could be on the toilet. I could do the rest of this stream on my toilet. I mean, I don't have to shit or anything like that, but, I could pretend to shit. Just sit on the toilet. Have my bare ass on the toilet. I'm already halfway through the book. I have 69 pages. There's 69 pages, and I'm on page 31. Lane use controls. Signs or pavement markings may be used to direct you into the correct lane when turning. If you are in an intersection and in the wrong lane to turn, go to the next intersection. It is safer to drive around the block than it is to risk a crash due to a last-minute lane or direction change. Right turns. Get as near as you can to the right curb or edge of the road just before entering the intersection. Look to the left, look to the front, look to the right, and to the left again for traffic. Left turns. On a two-way road, approach the turn with your vehicle in the lane just to the right of the center line. Just before entering the intersection, look to the left, look to the front, left to the right, and to the left again for oncoming traffic and cross traffic. Yield to the right of way to oncoming traffic until it is safe to turn. Turn just before the imaginary center point in the intersection. Drive just to the right of the center line due to the line on the street you are entering. It is illegal to execute a left turn onto a two-way road against a red light. If a left turn lane is provided, you may turn from that lane. Alright. I wonder how much I could read in one single breath. You ready? One-way road to one-way road. Approach the turn in the left in the traffic lane that is nearest to the left curb. Turn into the nearest left lane for traffic on the road you are entering. You may make this turn against a red light after stopping and yielding to traffic and pedestrians. Left or right turn two-way road to one-way road. Approach the turn in the traffic lane that is nearest to the direction of your turn. Turn into the nearest lane of the traffic on the road you are entering. You may make this turn against a red light after stopping and yielding into traffic pedestrians. Breathing is important. I know, right? I'm a fucking badass. Jeez, Jesus Christ. Left turn, one-way road to two-way road. Approach the turn in the traffic lane nearest the left curb. Turn into the lane just to the right of the center line. You cannot make this turn against a red light. What's up, my bro? What is up, level skip? I am reading the Oregon Driver's Manual on stream. Bro! Dual left or right turn lanes. Multiple lanes may turn in the same direction at the same time when lane use controls. Oh, Oregon? Oh, I live just outside of out of Portland, basically. But I've lived all around I've lived all around Oregon. I lived in like Baker City and it's like an hour away. Yeah, I lived in Bend. I was born in Bend. And how do you know Joe? Hey, do you know a Joe? A Joe? What? Milk? A Joe? I am not.
What kind of cereal did you get?
Rice Pockets. I'm sure there are many Joes, but I am not familiar with any Joes. You know Joe Mom. Yeah, that was a good one. I fell right for that one. Do you know Jeremy? I also know many. I know a few Jeremys. Exactly. Turning error examples. This has pictures, therefore it is fun for me to read because it gives me directions of places to go. I can go whoop, or I can go whoop, or whoop, whoop. I like reading when I have pictures on book. It makes it fun for me to read. The general rule of is to turn from the nearest lane in the direction you're traveling to the nearest lane in the direction you want to go. Avoid swinging wide or changing lanes while turning. Alright? Into wrong lane and from wrong lane. U-turns. U-turns are prohibited in these locations. Intersections controlled by traffic signal unless a sign permits the turn. Between intersections in a city, any location within city limits where your vehicle cannot be seen by traffic coming from either direction within 5,000 feet. That is pretty cool. Any location outside city limits where your vehicle cannot be seen by traffic coming from either direction within 1,000 feet. Any location where U-turns are prohibited by official signs or markings. Intersections. Hell yeah. Stop signs, yield signs, and traffic signals control flow of traffic at busy intersections. A defensive driver never assumes a stop sign or traffic signal will stop approaching traffic. As intersection will stop sign, steady red signal, or flashing red signal, you must stop before you mark on the stop line. Stop line cross if there is no if I'm just messing myself up. I'm a fucking failure. You must stop before the marked stop line or crosswalk if there is one. If there is no stop line or crosswalk, stop before the unmarked crossing area before entering the intersection. See a section of pedestrians. Always yield to pedestrian, bicycles, and traffic in the intersection when making an allowed turn after stopping. If you are unable to see the traffic coming from your left, turn and left from your left and right, slightly pull forward and scan the area. Even if you have a green light, do not enter an intersection unless there is room for your vehicle on the other side. And at intersections with stop signs in all four directions, it is common courtesy to allow the driver who steps first to go first. When in doubt, yield to the driver on the right. Never assume another driver will yield the right of the way to you. As you approach an intersection with no signs or signals, first look to the left and to make sure cross traffic is yielding right of way. Then look to the front and to the right. Be prepared to stop. Yield the right of way to any vehicle in intersection of approaching from your right. As you enter the intersection, check again for unusual and unexpected actions. If you are the driver on a road that ends with a T intersection with no signs or signals, you must yield to drivers on the through road. Don't like a robot. You don't like robot? You sure don't like a robot? Roundabouts, rotaries, and traffic circles are all terms used for circular intersections with center island. Traffic moves in one direction counterclockwise around the center island. A warning sign with arrows in circle pattern indicates circular intersection is ahead. There's a little fucking yellow circle. Yellow diamond. Fucking, not diamond, but it's a square that is like, that's like an oval. What is it? There we go. It's a square that goes like that. Fuck yeah. The following steps will help you travel safely through a roundabout. Approach, slow down as you approach the roundabout. Look for signs to determine where your exit is located. Watch for bicycles. They will either merge into traffic or use the sidewalk. When approaching the crosswalk, stop for pedestrian. You come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Kiss. Kiss. Hi. Hi, baby. Are you a good boy? Yes. Hi. This is Mr. Winky Face. Yes. Thank you. Yes, I love. You have doggy breath. Oh, Winky, your breath stinks. So yeah, this is Mr. Winky Face. He is almost 3 years old, and he is he's a little cutie. That's what he is. Look at the camera. Look. Look. Look at the camera. Look. He will do this to me. Like, he'll just randomly jump on me like this when I'm playing games. And I love you. And I miss you. But when you do this when I'm gaming and you get me killed, it's not so good. No, it's not. And he's off. Slow down. Give him a kiss. I gave him plenty of kisses. He likes neck kisses. I go. The following steps will help you travel safely through. Again, I don't. I'm reading this book, but I don't feel like I need to read the book. I'm a hands-on learner. I. This is not going to teach me shit. What's it going to teach me is actual experience behind the wheel and knowing how the car feels and how the roads work and cars like that. I am a hands-on learner, and I always skip tutorials in games because I'd rather learn from experience and not. But then again, I guess learning from experience wouldn't be all that good because I'm gonna be going 80 miles per hour in a 20-mile zone and fucking kill a bunch of kids. No, that would not be an experience to learn from. So I guess I am learning, but these are things I already know. So far, there is nothing in this book that I don't know. So, I just gotta finish this book. About another 30 pages. The following steps will help you travel safely through a roundabout. Approach, slow down as you approach the roundabout. Look for signs to determine where your exit is located. Watch for bicycles. They will either merge into traffic or use the sidewalk. When approaching the crosswalk, stop for pedestrians using the crosswalk in your lane. Before you enter the roundabout, you must yield to traffic inside as well as exiting the roundabout. Wait for a gap and merge into the traffic. Be prepared to stop if necessary. Proceed. Once inside the roundabout, move around the circle until you reach your exit. Allow bicycles that have merged into traffic the full travel lane. Do not pass a bicycle within the roundabouts. Exit. Indicate your plan to exit using your right turn signal. Watch for pedestrians in the crosswalk and be prepared to stop. Multi-lane roundabouts. See, that looks confusing. That right there, that looks confusing as fuck. Roundabouts may have one or more lanes. Here are a few tips to help you safely negotiate a multi-lane roundabout. Lane choice prior. And prior to entering the roundabout, pay close attention to exit and lane use signals, along with pavement markings. Enter the roundabout using the appropriate lane for your exit. Maintain your land position until you exit. Avoid lane changes while inside the roundabout if possible. Do not pass. Do not attempt to overtake or pass any vehicles, especially large trucks and trailers, within the roundabout. Trucks may need to straddle both lanes. It is illegal to pass or drive beside a truck within the roundabout. Emergency vehicles in roundabouts do not enter a roundabout when emergency vehicles are approaching. Pull over to the right. Allow other vehicles to clear the intersection so the emergency vehicle can move through the roundabout. Never stop while inside the roundabout. Instead, move through the roundabout. Once you exit, pull over to the right shoulder and allow emergency vehicles to pass. Sample test questions. When turning from one road to another, swing wide to make the turn. Move into the bicycle lane prior to the turn. Turn into the closest lane in the direction you want to go. When turning from one road to another, maybe turn to the closest lane in the direction you want to go. When you reach a roundabout, you must yield. Wait for a gap and merge into traffic. Stop before entering, then merge into traffic. Accelerate into merge. That'd be yield. Wait for the gap and into merge into traffic. When stopped on a two-way road at a red light, waiting to turn left onto a one-way road. When stopped on a two-way road at a red light, waiting to turn left onto, must wait until the light is green. Can only turn on the red light if left turn sign is posted. Can turn on the red light after yielding to other. When stopped on a two-way road at a red light, waiting to turn left onto a one-way. You must wait until the light is green. You can only turn on the red light if a left turn signal is posted. If you can turn on the red light after yielding to other. That's must wait until a green light. Yeah. Stupid question. No more viewers. Okay, back to silent reading. What an interesting stream. Have you learned anything at all? So, I am reading the driver's manual. I, so far, know everything that there is to know about. There's nothing I haven't learned yet because it's everything I've already known. Uh, I'm just reading it just so I can make sure that there are things I didn't know. Echo? Is there an echo? Let me see what's going on. You need to. You need to call IT. Alright, hold on. Call Microsoft. I need to call everybody. Alright, how's that? Is that better? Hear me twice still? That's really weird. I sound like an illusion. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm an illusionist. Alright, hold on. Maybe it's not me. Well, I am on my phone. That's what I'm doing. I'm using my phone right now. I'll go on my YouTube channel. I'll go on my Twitch on my Xbox real quick. What if I'm actually just talking like this, echoing just normally, and that's just how I'd normally talk? Pow! All right, hold on. I'm gonna. As you can see, I'm looking at my. Whoa, dude! I know, right? It's just gonna keep going. It's just gonna keep on going when you stream for the first time. No, I've been streaming for a while. I just never stream on my phone. No, I've been streaming for a while. I just never stream on my phone. That's really funny. Rest in peps. Rest in peps. Rest in peps. Well, it's not. I think it's just on your end because I'm looking at my end and it's not echoing. Well, it's not. I think it's just on your end because fuck. It's not echoing. I'm having technical difficulties. You see, I'm using this fucking thing that's connected to my. Let me get off my fucking stream. You see, I have this thing connected to my table for my phone, but the thing is, it does not want to work with my phone case, so it'll just randomly pop off sometimes. There we go. Cool. All right. All right. I am on page 36 out of 69 of this driver's manual. All right. Shall we continue? I don't do that, by the way. People always. I don't do that. I've never once needed to do that. I think people do that to be like, yo, I got a big dick. And then they do that to like prove that they're better than everyone else. Fuck those people. If you do that, fuck you. All right. I don't do that, and I'm obviously god at everything. So if I don't do it, then it's not needed, right? So yeah. So if where was I? Do not pass a vehicle stopped at a crosswalk. The driver may be waiting for a pedestrian to cross the road. You're not required to stop. You're not required to stop if the pedestrian is in a crosswalk on the other side of the safety island. There is a crosswalk at every intersection, even if it is not marked by painted lines. To determine where unmarked crosswalks is, imagine that a sidewalk or shoulder at the corner extends to the other side. An unmarked crosswalk is at least 6 feet wide, exists even if there is no sidewalk or shoulder. A mid-block crosswalk may have a flashing yellow light that indicates a pedestrian is crossing or about to cross the road. Do not stop with any portion of your vehicle overhanging the crosswalk area. Blocking a crosswalk forces pedestrians to go around your vehicle and puts them in a dangerous situation. If you cross a sidewalk, such as when entering or leaving a parking lot, alley, or driving or driveway. Stop before reaching the sidewalk and yield to pedestrians and bicyclists. No more streamers. Quiet time. Motherfucker, dude. This some bullshit, bruh. There you go. Hello, viewer. As a driver, you must stop for a traffic signal behind the bike box. Do not stop in the box. Bicycles will move into the box in front of you. At the intersection, no right turns are allowed at these intersections. When the traffic signal is red, if turning right on a green light, you must signal and yield to bicycles on the right. Sharo. Sharo? A sharo indicates that the lane is shared, and bicycles may be in the road. It is indicated by two chevrons above the bicycle symbol, painted on the road. To learn what it is required of a bicyclist, read the Oregon Bicyclist Manual available at your local DMV. And viewer has gone. Uh, cool kids is now following you. Is it good? Any angry man, son? Is it good? It's the best book I've ever read in my entire life. There is amazing plot. There are amazing stories, and it's damn. Is it on Audible? You know, I fucking wish it was on Audible, honestly, because I even looked it up on YouTube. Because like I'm personally I read, sure, but I'm not did Joe get killed? I assume Joe got killed. Yeah, but like I man, I'm not a reader. I don't like reading books. I read books, sure, but it's not like I'm not like a book reader, and like I skip tutorials on games, so like reading this is like so fucking boring to me right now. But because it's everything I already know, it's like it's not like I'm learning anything. If I was actually learning, I'd be like interested in the book. But so far, everything I've read almost. I've read more than half of the book, and there's not a single thing on here that I did not know already. So, like, do you know Joe? Is that just some sort of meme I'm not getting, or something, or because another person asked me about Joe earlier? I don't know who the fuck Joe Mama. That's not. Do you actually know him? I am not familiar with a guy named Joe. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Joe sounds like a pretty cool guy. I bet he has a big dick too. Joe's really nice. Yeah, I assume so. Um, where was I? Do you know Will? Um, I know a few Wills. I know the Will Smith, in my mind. But Will Smith is kind of like everyone, So, but other than that, no, I wouldn't say Will, Joe. Will this dick fit in your mouth? It absolutely will. I have a pretty big mouth too. So like, if you have a small dick, or see, it was a Joe Mama. It's like, yeah, someone already pulled that on me earlier. So like, either you read the chat and you're like, I'm gonna pull this again, or is this becoming some new meme that I'm not on top of? Like, I know Joe Mama's been around for a while, but again, it's a meme. Yeah, my dick could fit between the gap in your two front teeth. Ooh, ooh. Let's see it. That must be. It's actually a pretty small dick then. Don't apologize, Chief. The yeah, you must have a pretty small dick if it can fit between there. Okay, Chief. Side blind spots. Large vehicles have larger blind spots on both sides of their vehicle than smaller vehicles. If you can't see the driver in the side mirror of the large vehicle, the driver can't see you. Rear blind spot. Dad, did you come back? I've come back. I've come back quite often. So, I mean, I missed you. Just drive, don't stop. I look like your zipper. Oh, really? Oh, if that's you, it, this is this is you. If that's you. Rear blind spot. Large vehicles have deep blind spot directly behind them where the driver cannot see your vehicle. You also severely reduce your own view when following too closely. Do not pull up too close behind a stopped large vehicle as it may roll back slightly when starting forward. Holy shit. That's like the one thing that when I was, because I've driven a couple times before, is the the car just kind of moves on its own. That was that was something that surprised me when I first started driving. Of how little actually acceleration you need to do, and the rollback. Like when I turned it on, I was like, oh hi, hello. Um, that's like it's like something they don't like. I feel like they don't talk about enough, or they don't show in movies or TV or whatever. Same with like guns. Like the thing that surprised me the most when I was shooting guns when I first started was the actual like shockwave of shooting a gun. Like if you're walking past a big gun and then they shoot, the big old fucking shockwave hits your body. It's like holy shit. That's like one thing that they don't really like show in like movies and TV. It's like I thought it was pretty cool. Just little unwritten rules that people talk about. I'm almost done with the book, guys. Look at that. I'm already halfway through. There's 69 pages. I hope they did that as a goof. Doobie, drive sober. Some guy was asking me earlier if you can smoke while driving. And I didn't know how to answer that question. So I guess maybe they say no smoking while driving. I don't know because I've seen people. I know you're allowed to smoke like in public and whatnot. So maybe you can't smoke while driving. I've always just assumed you just treat it like alcohol. You know, you don't drink and drive. You don't smoke and drive, even though people do. But you know. But then there's people like, I'm a high functioning. I have high functioning autism. I have high functioning smokability. I can be totally normal and cool and also be a smoky boy. Yeah, but are you really though? Like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Unsafe passing right here, okay? Right fucking here, it says unsafe passing. It takes longer to pass a large vehicle. Complete your pass as quickly as possible and don't stay alongside. My friend has autism. I have friends with autism. I autism people are neat. They can play acoustic guitars and they make really good bubble bath soup. So, you don't stay alongside the vehicle. It is dangerous to stay in a blind spot too long because the driver doesn't know you're there. Look for the entire front of the vehicle if your rearview mirror before pulling in front. If there is water on the road, the spray from a large vehicle will seriously reduce your vision. You should keep as far away from the vehicle as you can while staying in your lane. Stay in your lane, bitch. Turns! Large vehicles often cannot see vehicles directly behind or beside them when they are attempting to negotiate a turn. Observe their turn signals. Do not cut in between a large vehicle and the curb or shoulder. Large vehicles may need to swing wide and use more than one lane to start or finish a turn. Be aware of the long loads that it makes and into hasten lanes during a turn. When you see a large vehicle making a turn, and do not crowd of intersections. Allow it to complete the turn. Backing when backing. When a large vehicle is backing, it may need to block the street to maneuver. Never cross behind a large vehicle that is preparing to back up or in the process of backing. Hills or mountain roads. Large vehicles cannot maintain speed when climbing hills and must go slowly down hills to stay under control. Smoking wheels or high speed can be a sign of brake loss. If you encounter this situation, leave more space and do not pass. How unique and interesting. Pilot vehicles. Pilot vehicles. What the fuck is a pilot vehicle? Pilot vehicles. Pilot vehicles are specially marked vehicles that lend a or follow a vehicle carrying an especially large load. Oh, yeah. If you see a pilot vehicle in an oncoming traffic, reduce your speed and position your vehicle as far as the right as possible while staying in your lane. If you're following a pilot vehicle, increase your following distance. Be cautious when you pass a pilot vehicle or the vehicle with the large load. Okay, there we go. I finally learned something on this godforsaken fucking book about pilot vehicles. I knew what they were. I didn't know they were called a pilot vehicle. I just knew what they were. They're just a vehicle that has the fucking thing that says large load and it's falling behind a big tractor or something. So there. That's something I have finally learned in a book of this. I have finally learned this book. Approaching stopped vehicles. If you're on the road with two or more lanes of traffic going the same direction and you approach any motor vehicle that is stopped with lights flashing, you must change lanes they have left. But that's okay. I'm gonna go into quiet mode. I look tired. My eyes are all watery. Hello, viewer. Emergency parking. If your vehicle breaks down and you have no choice, you may temporarily stop or park in areas where it usually is not allowed, as long as the vehicle does not create a hazard. If you must stop or pull off the road, turn on your hazard lights to warn other drivers. If necessary, you may park a vehicle on the shoulder of a highway if passing traffic has enough room to get by. If your vehicle cannot be seen from 200 feet in each direction, you need to warn approaching traffic. This can be done with flags, flares, signs, signals, or flaggers placed at least 200 feet from your vehicle in each direction. If you must leave your vehicle unattended, turn off the engine, remove the key, set the brakes, and turn on your hazard lights. If a police officer finds vehicle parked in an area where it is not allowed, it creates a hazard. The officer may have it removed, and you will have to be responsible for towing and storage costs. Sample test questions. When you parallel park, you need to be no more than 10 inches away from the curb. Yeah, 10. What is the safest way to re-enter traffic from a parked position? Yield to other traffic after you signal and check your blind spots and mirrors. Signal, check your blind spots, and pull into other traffic. Check all your mirrors and signals. Other traffic will yield to you. That's an easy question. You fucking floor it into the back of someone's car and then drive off in the sunset. You yield and let traffic pass by. No more viewers. Quiet time. Hello, user. Hazardous conditions. Driving becomes hazardous when visibility is reduced or when the road surface is wet or covered with snow or ice. Hazardous conditions require slower speeds Increase following distances. Using lights. Using headlights will help other drivers see you at all times of the day. Headlights must be turned on from sunset to sunrise. Lights also must be on at any time. Conditions make it difficult to make people use or vehicles 1,000 feet ahead. If using your high beams, you must dim your lights when an oncoming vehicle is within 500 feet. Dim your lights when following another vehicle within 350 feet. Headlight glare in a rearview mirror can blind another driver. When you are not required to dim your headlights, other auxiliary lights, such as fog lights, must be off. These extra lights make it difficult for oncoming drivers to see. It is illegal to drive a vehicle at night or in bad weather with only the parking lights on. A vehicle stopped or parked on a road shoulder should have parking lights on in limited visibility conditions. Night driving. At night, your response to hazards is slower because you cannot see what is beyond your headlights. You can reduce the danger if you adjust your driving habits accordingly, following the suggestions for safe driving at night. Look slightly to the right of oncoming lights and watch the road edge or fog line. This will help guard against headlight glare. Check your headlights, taillights, and turn signal lights often to make sure that they are working and lenses are clean. Be careful when passing at dawn or dusk. If an oncoming vehicle does not have headlights on, you may not see it until it's too late. Viewers are gone, sound time. Show toes? Alright, Chief. I'll show some fucking toes, boy. I have some fucking toes, Chief. These are my toes. They're pretty dang neat. Hope you enjoy that one. I put my socks back on because it's kind of chilly. It's not super chilly, but I'd prefer to have socks on. Alright, I'm almost fucking done. There's that much left to read. That many more pages. I'm on page 57 out of 69. And I am tired of reading this fucking book. Gently press and release the brakes. If you slam on the brakes, your vehicle will likely skid. Get the feel of the road away from traffic when you start driving. Try your brakes lightly so you will know what to expect. Make turns at reduced steady speed to avoid a skid. Watch for danger spots ahead. A bridge or shaded area freezes first. You may be icy when the rest of the road is free of ice. When you go uphill on a snow or ice covered road, apply just enough power to maintain motion without causing the wheels to spin. Be aware that the road is likely to be most slippery when the temperature is near the freezing point rather than below freezing. I did not know that. Alright. That's the second thing I've learned from this fucking book. Everything else I already know. Skidding. Skids occur when the tires are no longer gripped to the road. Driving too fast for conditions causes skids. If your vehicle begins to skid, stay off the brakes until the vehicle slows. Your brakes will not be effective. Steer in the direction you want the vehicle to go. As soon as the vehicle begins to straighten out, turn the steering wheel back the other way. If you do not do this, your vehicle may swing around in the other direction and you could start a new skid. Continue to correct your steering left and right until the vehicle is again moving down the road under your control. That's called fishtailing. Chains and traction tires. You may see signs that require you to carry or use chains or traction tires. Chains are traction devices that attach to the vehicle, or outside of the tire, specifically designed to increase traction on snow and ice. And that viewer has left. Quiet time. Hello, viewer. How do you do? Distracted driving. Being alert is an essential part of safe driving. Avoiding the following distractions. It is illegal for drivers under 18 years of age to use a cell phone or other mobile electronic devices while operating a vehicle. Turn it off or put it in the back seat and ignore it. But isn't that illegal for everyone, not just people under 18? Drivers 18 years of age or older must use a hands-free accessory to use a cell phone or other mobile electronic devices. The hands-free accessory must only require minimal use of finger to activate or deactivate a device. It is legal to have a TV, tablet, or other video display visible to the driver. It is legal to play a radio or other sound system so loud it can be heard 50 feet away from your vehicle. It is important to be able to hear horns, screeching tires, and sirens. That viewer has left. This is how I sound right. This is how I am right now. Constant yawning, head nodding, heavy eyelids, blurred vision, and weaving while driving are some of the warning signs that you may be falling asleep at the wheel. When tired or sleepy, you are slower to react, likely to make poor decisions and less aware of changing road and traffic conditions. Be sure you are alert and well rested before and during travel. That's how I am right now. 7. Good. That's fucking good, man. Power steering fails. If your power steering stops working, good content. I'm so glad you enjoy this content. This is the best content you'll ever see. No doubt about it. But hey, I'm almost done. I have 9 more pages to go. And then I'm done with this fucking book. So far, I have learned 3 things. 3 things from this book that I did not know about before reading this book. Power steering fails. If your power steering stops working, grip the steering wheel firmly. Steering will be difficult. Slow down and ease onto the shoulder. Accelerator sticks. If your accelerator sticks, search for an escape path. Shift the vehicle to neutral. Use an open palm to avoid shifting into another gear. Steer smoothly while braking. Pull off the road when it is safe to do so. Fuel saving techniques. Drivers can improve gas mileage or save fuel by using these techniques. Drive steadily and avoid exceeding posted speed limits. Avoid rapid starts and sudden stops. Avoid unnecessary idling. Combine errands into a single trip. Properly maintain your vehicle. Alright. Sample test questions. It is illegal to have fog lights on when you are required to dim your headlights. Using them to see through fog using your high beam headlights. Headlights when you are using your high beam headlights. That, not so good. A driver has 3 tools to use to avoid crash. Slow down, check your mirrors, stop, no. Stop quickly, turn quickly, speed up, no. Speed up, honk your horn, change lane. Wait. Stop quickly, turn quickly. Oh. Stop quickly, turn quickly, speed up. Oregon's open container law does not apply to anyone over the age of 21. Requires any open bottles and containers to be in the trunk. Allows only passengers. No, it has to be in the trunk. You're driving and receive a text on your cell phone. What do? Read and respond to the text. Ignore the text until you stop in a safe parking area. Slow down and read and respond while keeping one eye on the road. That is, you ignore the text until you stop in a safe parking area. Other important information. Viewer has left. Done. Holy shit. Fuck me, man. Kenny was right. I didn't need to fucking read that. That was bullshit. That was everything I've already known. There's only 3 things that I did not know. Or I knew, I just didn't know fully. Holy shit, what time is it? 9:42. Took me 4 hours to read that. Alright. I think I'm gonna end the stream. Fuck you.